chest. Will you back down, turn and run, or stand up with the best? When your back's to the wall, what will your answer be? Will you run for the door? Will you run out on me like it's hard? It's no hope barred. Most people only know the easy way. They'll always close their eyes. Will you make the same excuses? Will you buy into their lies? What will you do? What are you going to say? Will you measure up when people make it so hard? With no holds barred. You have to stand your ground when someone's standing in your way. You have to be a stronger man each and every day. I look at you and see what you've been through, and it's all because of me. Brother, you know you made me proud. You gave me something to believe. But it's my turn now. I won't let you down. Gonna make things right. Turn it all around. Love goes far. But it's no holds barred. But it's my turn now. I won't let you down. Gonna make things right. Turn it all around. Love goes far. But it's no holds barred. No holds
All right, good evening and welcome, wrestling fans. Mean Scheme with you here for the LWF Legends Wrestling Federation, live from the Uniondale Nassau Coliseum. And tonight, we have got the biggest, the best, and the greatest wrestling action anywhere. Stay with us. All right, good evening, wrestling fans. Once again, Mean Scheme here, joining me in the broadcast position, none other than Jesse Lamani. And tonight, we are getting a look at the return, the debut here in the LWF of the Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, the Junkyard Dog, how about that? Decides to make his way here to the LWF.
I'll tell you this, man, right now, he is going to make a splash here in the LWF, no doubt about it. Of course, everybody talking about October 3rd and Glory Bound. Who will be in part of it? Who will be on the outside looking in? Everybody wants to be part of it.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Everybody wants to be on the big show, but there's only so much room and for so many people.
Will the Junkyard Dog be gracing us on October 3rd? Will he, in fact, be glory bound? All right, sportsmanship to kick this one off. We wait for the bell. And, of course,
well, at least it's consistent. What can I tell you?
welcome to the LWF. And welcome to 2K Sports. And now the Junkyard Dog back in the ring now, going to work. Dennis Stamp. Happy to be booked here tonight. Will he be booked on October the 3rd?
Dennis Stamp? I hope not. I'd hate to think.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the card is starting to shape up already, ladies and gentlemen. There are several matches that have already been put together. We may be able to bring you some of that information later on in this broadcast. Look at this, the Junkyard Dog, wasting no time at all. There's that big slam he calls the bump. He gets 1, 2, and 3. It's over.
Well, not paid by the hour, is he? You can't blame him. Hey, get in and get out and get your paycheck.
Indeed, it doesn't get any different no matter how long the match goes. Here it is. And Dennis Stamp may rue the day he used the transporter trick to try and take the advantage of the Junkyard Dog. Oh, my. There is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. We've got plenty more action still to come here on the LWF of the Nation Network. All right, welcome back once again. We're in Uniondale, Long Island, the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Entering the ring at this time, he is the reigning LWF World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Bret the Hitman Hart not defending that title here tonight. We know that for a fact. But will he put it up on October 3rd? That's what I want to know.
Well, I'll tell you right now, there's been a lot of talk about October 3rd, about people who think they're glory bound. Well, I've already reached the top of the mountain, but I'm willing to give that opportunity to somebody who's worthy. You see, right now, I don't have a partner, I don't have an opponent for October 3rd, but I'm pretty sure as the LWF World Champion, it probably won't be too hard to find someone. But at the same point in time, there are a lot of people that'll talk a lot, but then when they realize they gotta get in the ring with the excellence of execution, well, they seem like they're not quite in such a big hurry after all.
Oh, wait just a minute.
Razor Ramon.
Indeed, Razor Ramon making his way down towards the ring, and the champion, perhaps he heard enough to take him up on his offer.
Well, you're looking at the man who is oozing machismo. And I think Bret Hart may be a little bit sorry that he made such a vast challenge.
Over the top rope. Hey, yo. You know that you are looking at the bad guy. And I could not help but hear what you had to say. You think that you're this great champion and nobody can touch you?
I said I'm looking for a challenge. If you think you can provide one for me, then I say we make it happen. Do you think you got what it takes? Because I'm not so sure you do.
Oh, Chico, let me tell you something. Say hello to the bad guy. October 3rd, you ought to put that title up against me. I'll meet you, and I'll defeat you. But you see, I want to do it in a way that everybody's talking about.
You know what? I'll do anything I have to do to remain champion. But if it makes you happy, we can set some special stipulations. If you want to try and steal the night and be top dog in the show, then I have no problem with that.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear. Because what I'm thinking is you put the world title up against Razor Ramon in a ladder match.
Now, I don't know if you think that's going to scare me or not, because I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And I didn't get that way by backing down from a challenge. So let me tell you something, Mr. Machismo. I accept your challenge.
Well, then the only thing that's left is on October 3rd. Make sure you show up with my belt, because I am gonna walk out as the new LWF Heavyweight Champion.
Well, you keep telling yourself that, and maybe you'll even convince yourself. But I've went up against bigger and better than you, my friend. And I am not going to give this championship belt up, not to you or anybody else. And at the end of October 3rd, you're going to know one thing. You're going to know you were excellently executed.
And you are going to know what it's like to go up against the bad guy. October 3rd, the title on the line in a ladder match. Oh my goodness. All right, wrestling fans, we are back. Big news coming out. The LWF Championship will be defended. Oh, wait just a moment. Here they come, making their return to the LWF. The Legion of Doom.
Wow, the Legion of Doom back here in the LWF. All of the chickens have come home to roost, so to speak.
I'll tell you what, they blew the roof off of this place. This crowd on its feet.
Well, the Road Warriors, one of the most dominant tag teams of all time.
I don't like the odds right now for the Destroyers. Hawk and Animal here in the ring, and they are ready to make a statement, I am certain.
Yeah, I've got no doubt. First the Junkyard Dog, and now this.
It has been some time since we've seen them. All right, bell sounds, action underway. Wasting no time at all, the Animal go to work on Destroyer number 1.
Well, it's going to be a one-sided beatdown the way things are looking right now. The Road Warriors wasting no time whatsoever.
Double attack right there, the flying shoulder tackle. And now Hawk, the legal man for the Legion of Doom.
Now I'm a little bit surprised right now not to see their manager, Paul Ellering, here at ringside.
Well, normally they don't travel without him. First time I can recall seeing them without him in quite some time. Of course, the Road Warriors have been around the circuit, so to speak, over the past 8 or 9 months. And now they are back here in the LWF, back where they started almost a year ago. And now look at this. Destroyer number 2 getting the advantage on the Animal.
Well, I got to tell you right now, I'm just a little bit surprised to see that happen.
Again with the knee in the small of the back.
Going to work on the kidney area.
Sit out jawbreaker, and he has just stunned the Road Warrior.
How big of an upset would this be if the Destroyers found a way to beat the Legion of Doom?
It would be monumental. Now he swings and a miss, and now right back. Destructive clotheslines by the Animal. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle, and he comes firing off. Big knee lift by the Destroyer.
Well, right now the Road Warrior may want to go and make a tag to his partner.
He sends him over the ropes, and now he's going to bring him back in the hard way.
Textbook Road Warriors right there. They're a couple of power guys. They're not going to out-wrestle you, but they will beat the ever-living life out of you. Now down goes the referee.
Referee just got caught in the crossfire. And now both members of the Legion of Doom. 3-point stance, and here it comes.
Wow, running shoulder tackles, and that is going to do a number.
Hawk eliminating Destroyer number 1, I believe. Follows him in with a devastating clothesline, and now the knee.
Well, the Road Warriors right now having their way As we expected they may. Now goes for the power slam, hooks the leg. Will that be enough?
Able to kick out on 2.
I'm not sure that's a smart move. Maybe you want to just let it be over. Why do you want to prolong the punishment and what would appear to be the inevitable?
Animal now back in the ring. Going for that suplex. Has him way up. Look at him holding him up there.
All the blood rushing to the head, and I'll tell you right now, that'll make you dizzy.
Powerful suplex. Oh, back and forth they go. And now, the military press overhead. Oh, and he drops him. Look at the move.
Save is made, otherwise it would have been over.
Referee down again. I didn't see what happened.
I believe the Destroyer took out the referee when he tried to take out Road Warrior Animal.
Cross body block. Nobody there for the cover. He's got him up on his back. Sit out, slam nicely done.
Folded him up with that one. Nice impact on that move.
Once again, the tag made, and once again, the double team coming up. They line him up for the hit. He turns around, and there's more Legion of Doom that he wants to deal with.
Desperation tag is made.
Runs right into a stiff forearm. Swing and a miss. And now Hawk has him up. What a pile driver. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, and... Oh, wait a minute. He says no, not yet.
Well, that may be a mistake. Now, I know they've got this thing in control right now, but anytime you got your man beat, you need to take that win.
I would tend to agree with that. Clothesline sends him all the way down. Tag made, and now Animal, the legal man in the match for the Road Warriors. The Destroyer out on the floor, and I don't know if he wants to get back in and take any more of this.
I don't know. Right now, I would not blame him if he just stayed out there and took the 10 count.
Well, he's halfway there if he decides. But he's back for more.
Well, give him credit, I guess. I don't know if I think that's a smart move or not.
Again, the power on display. With one hand now, look at it.
Yeah, I can't remember really seeing too many guys do it quite that way.
From a deadlift now. Look at the strength. Animal in control. Has him up. Big backbreaker.
I can tell you one thing right now, the end has got to be near for these guys. I don't know that they can go too much longer.
Oh, wait, this may be it right here. From the top rope. I think that's all she wrote. 1, 2, and 3. As we take a look back at some of the moments from this one, the power slam.
Wow, that was a very agile move for the big power man, something we don't normally see a lot of. Here's that pile driver, but I think the move we're going to all look back on is the Doomsday Device.
Oh, the Road Warriors are back, ladies and gentlemen. What does that mean for October 3rd?
Well, it's not going to be good for somebody, I can tell you that right now.
All right, fans, we've got plenty more action still to come. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back. Wait a minute. Hold on just a moment. Superfly Jimmy Snuka making his way to the down the aisle towards the ring, but he doesn't realize what's coming up from behind him.
That's the magnificent Muraco. That's Snuka's opponent right here tonight.
Oh, he's attacking Snuka from behind. Muraco and Snuka not waiting for the bell. The history between these two men.
No doubt about it, Muraco is wasting no time at all going to work on the Superfly.
Oh, look at him digging into the eyes, raking the eyes of the Superfly. And Jimmy Snuka in trouble.
Well, the Superfly, you should know better than to ever turn your back on Muraco.
It was during the entrance. He was not anticipating it.
Well, you better anticipate it, because if we know anything about Muraco, it's that he will do whatever it takes, and he has no love for the Superfly.
Snuka in trouble right now. Snapmare takes him over. Muraco fighting his way back.
Well, that's why he is the magnificent one. It takes a lot to put him down, and very few people ever have.
Muraco now taunting some of the ringside faithful here in Uniondale. And now Snuka on the receiving end. Nice move by the Superfly.
Well, it's a very elementary move, not enough to do any real damage to Muraco.
Oh, devastating backhand knife edge chop to the chest. The man that the fans refer to as a beach bum, now on the receiving end.
Are you calling him that?
No, I'm just saying some of the fans refer to him as that. He hates it.
Well, he should hate it. He's one of the top wrestlers in the world, former Intercontinental Champion. How would you feel?
Oh, now Snuka stands him up with that one. Back and forth, this one has gone. Again, if you're just joining us, Muraco would not wait for the opening bell. He attacked Jimmy Snuka from behind on his way to the ring. Irish whip sending Muraco into the corner. Now Muraco turns the tide.
Nice move right there by Muraco. He's got Snuka in trouble, and now clothesline takes him all the way out to the floor.
Indeed, the action spilling out here to the floor. Muraco. Oh, don't do it! Oh, come on, don't do it!
Oh, the Hawaiian hammer on the concrete floor. I don't think Jimmy Snuka's getting up from that one.
Muraco has him up against Snuka with a DDT, and now both of these men eating the concrete head first. Snuka now raking the eyes.
And that's a legal hold, right?
Well, as I recall, it was Snuka that had his eyes raked first, so that is just giving back what he's already had handed out to him. Muraco now, what is he doing? He's got a steel chair. He'll be disqualified.
Snuka better be ready because it's coming.
The count out. Both of these men have been counted out. We'll be back. All right, fans, we are back, and look at this. We are joined by the Rowdy One himself, Roddy Piper.
Well, Roddy Piper, half of the LWF Tag Team Champions, and nobody has been able to take those titles away from him and Cowboy Bob Orton. Now, I know all of you people out there, you want to find out why Roddy Piper is here. Well, I'm here because I'm looking for a fight. See, me and Ace, that's my bodyguard, Bob Orton, yeah, we're looking for a couple guys that can give us a fight. We have been the LWF Tag Team Champions for almost a whole year. And nobody's been able to do anything about that. So tonight, we're going to come out here and let anybody that wants to get in the ring with us show us how good they are. And if they can beat us here tonight, we might be willing to give them a title shot on October 3rd. See, we don't got to be glory bound. We've already been. And we continue each and every night. So if you think you got the guts, if you think you got what it takes to get rowdy with Roddy, then you'll come out here later tonight. Because you're either gonna put up or shut up. But just remember, if you come out, if you take me up on this challenge, me and Cowboy Bob Orton, we're going to come out here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And we're all out of bubble gum, man.
Roddy Piper with an open challenge and a non-title match. Tonight, our main event. Stick around. All right, fans, already in the ring, ravishing Rick Rude for what is going to be. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, I'll tell you right now, this is a feud that is really heating up. It all began when ravishing Rick Rude attacked the Macho Man Randy Savage in the locker room when he was getting ready for his return match with Bret Hart for the LWF World Championship. Many people feel that it cost the Macho Man that match, but now he's looking to settle the score with ravishing Rick Rude here tonight.
Indeed. A lot of people do believe that had some say in the outcome of the match. The Macho Man not at 100% by far. And now, ravishing Rick Rude going to work on Randy Savage. Goes for the cover early on, only gets the 1 count.
The Macho Man's going to have to start to control that temper, though, because it's getting the best of him. It's all the way he hit the ring. He's not thinking clearly. And if ravishing Rick Rude is able to outthink the Macho Man, then I don't have to tell you who's going to win this match.
Savage from the top rope down across the upper body of ravishing Rick Rude. And now Savage bouncing the head of the ravishing one off the mat.
This is not going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a fight. These are two dudes that really don't like each other.
It indeed has gotten extraordinarily personal between these two men. And I don't think either one of them is concerning themselves right now with October 3rd as much as they are with today.
Well, it's all about the here and now right now because the Macho Man desperately wants to get even with the ravishing one.
And if you're ravishing Rick Rude, you want to finish what you started. He has lit a keg right here in the Macho Man Randy Savage, and that is ready to blow. Now going for the cover, does not hook the leg.
You're not going to pin the Macho Man if you're not going to hook the leg. He is a long-time LWF heavyweight champion on 2 different occasions. You're going to have to do more than that.
And now Savage has him up. Pile driver, oh my goodness.
Well, the pile driver, a very effective move right there. I'm surprised the Macho Man wouldn't at least attempt to cover after that one.
By far, one of the most lethal maneuvers in professional wrestling. Indeed, some organizations have outlawed the move. And now the Macho Man with an airplane spin.
That's one of those moves that I always hated.
And now Savage going all the way up. This could be it.
If he hits with it, it's all over.
This crowd on its feet. There's the elbow. And the Macho Man hooks the leg. It's 1, 2, and 3.
Well, the Macho Man made relatively short work out of ravishing Rick Rude, and I'm a little bit surprised by that one.
Well, I'd have to agree. I thought that was a relatively quick match myself.
At the same point in time, with all the punishment both men handed out, that match couldn't have gone very much longer.
It was going to come down to who made the first mistake. Right here, in my opinion, that pile driver was what made this match go the way it did for the Macho Man. Look at that elbow.
Pinpoint precision, and that's what the Macho Man does when he hits with that elbow.
The taste of victory and revenge. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, victorious. Wrestling fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come. All right, fans, we are back. And, well, wait a minute.
The magnificent Muraco.
Well, we saw him earlier tonight with the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Both men were counted out.
Well, nothing's been settled in that one, and that's a feud that just has no age to it. There's no time ending tonight. They are both just so absolutely disgusted with one another. Now the magnificent one back out here. What's on his mind? I can only imagine.
You know, Superfly Jimmy Snuka. To anybody else, a double countout would just be a bad day at the office. But you and me, we're different cats. We don't take matches like that lightly. You see, you know what I know, and that's that we got something to prove yet. We still haven't done everything we gotta do. We still haven't gotten everything out of our system yet. So what I propose is this, Jimmy Snuka. On October 3rd, glory bound, Madison Square Garden, Superfly Jimmy Snuka and the magnificent Muraco one more time. But in this time, it's not going to be just a regular cage match. We've already done that. This time, you and me, Hell in a Cell. See, normal people, they don't want to go inside the cell. But you and me, we're not normal, are we? For many people to step inside that cage is stepping inside hell. But for you and me, it's just home.
Hell in a Cell, October 3rd. Is it going to happen? All right, wrestling fans, this is now our feature event of the evening.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I am very anxious to see what happens here in this one.
All right, sound of the bagpipes, and that can only mean one thing. Here they are, the LWF Tag Team Champions, and he wasn't lying. Rowdy Roddy Piper and Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has been able to take those titles away from them.
Yeah, but at the same point in time, and I believe in Rowdy Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton, I'm just not sure that an open challenge is ever a smart move.
Well, I think right now their confidence is probably soaring sky high. When you look at the names on the list that they have defeated along the way, the British Bulldogs. We have not seen them here in the LWF since. They have defeated the Road Warriors. They have defeated the Natural Disasters. And the list goes on and on. Can anybody defeat them? Oh my goodness!
What in the world?
Tito Santana, Rick Martel, Strike Force is here.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, this could turn out to be a bad day for Piper's Pit.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I think Rowdy Roddy Piper may be a little bit stunned to find out that these two guys are back together again. But I don't think they're too worried about the challenge overall.
Oh, Santana on a fly drop kick, and Piper's down. Hooks the leg.
Well, he only gets a 1 count, but Rowdy Roddy Piper's going to have to be smarter than that.
Santana has got Piper up in the ropes. Back body dropping out. Santana over the top rope.
Rowdy Roddy Piper going to bring him back in the ring the hard way.
And Santana down now in the ring. Nice move by Tito. Shoulder tackle. And there's the tag made. Rick Martel now put in the boots. Stiff clothesline. It has been some time since we've seen Rick Martel here in the world of the FWF, much as the LWF.
Well, he's had a relatively eventful season, no doubt about it, but he has been missing in action for a while.
Went for the swing and a miss, and now Piper caught the knee. Martel firing up this crowd. Rowdy Roddy Piper wishing to God that he can make the tag right now, I'll bet you.
Well, Rowdy Roddy needs to make the tag to Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. I think there's a very unfair advantage in this. Number one, Piper and Orton weren't expecting a team like this. They figured it would be maybe the Bushwhackers.
Well, I assure you, this is not the Bushwhackers. Stomping on the back of the head of Rowdy One. Martel takes him over with a nice suplex. And now he's got the legs of Roddy Piper. Oh, he's going to go for the Boston Crab. Martel has got him in the Boston Crab, and now Santana taking out Cowboy Bob Orton.
Piper manages to kick off, but he needs desperately to get out of this match.
Rowdy Roddy shoots him into the ropes. Both men meet now. Neckbreaker by Roddy Piper.
Well, as long as they can weather the storm early on right now, and I think Rowdy Roddy Piper has proven that he can, I believe the odds of them getting back into this match and probably winning it based on their track record goes up substantially.
What a move right there by Rick Martel, and now a taste of Piper's own medicine. Referee standing by, talking and admonishing Rick Martel.
Admonishing, really? How about disqualifying them?
Clothesline and Piper all the way out to the floor. Tag made, and now here comes Tito Santana. The Latin sensation fired up.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about Chico Santana. I've got nothing positive to say about him.
It's Tito Santana. Oh, and he just took Ace Cowboy Bob Orton out again.
Why? He wasn't doing anything.
The tag team champions are being taken to task right here tonight. Piper from behind. Santana reverses that one. Up in the air, Piper. Belly to back suplex. Nicely done by Tito Santana, the former Intercontinental Champion. Lunging tag is now made. And Santana just caught Cowboy Bob Orton.
Well, Orton definitely was on the receiving end of that one.
Santana hits the ropes. Oh, he caught him. The flying forearm hooks the leg. 1, 2, and almost got it.
Wow, that was almost huge right there.
Ace Cowboy Bob Orton better figure out something very quickly because the tag team titles are in jeopardy. Maybe not tonight.
And that's another disadvantage right there. Orton is wrestling with an injury.
Give me a break. That injury is 20 years old.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes you just have those nagging injuries that never really get better.
Well, it's managed to get him the tag team titles for the last 8.5 months.
Well, that's because he is a true competitor in every sense of the word.
And now Orton sizing up the opposition here. Sledgehammer to the back, and I believe he used that cast.
Now you're just presuming.
No, I'm actually telling you what I saw. He brought the cast down on the back of the head of Cowboy Bob Orton. Big suplex. Martel now has him in trouble. Martel with a splash. And he goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? 1, 2.
Orton with just enough left to kick out, and now Martel missing with the opportunity right there.
Cowboy Bob Orton with a textbook suplex right there, and Martel on the receiving end. Irish whip reversed, and Martel now in control of this one. Orton sent back into the opposing corner, and now he's not going to find any friends there. Piper trying to get in the ring. Referee keeping him at bay.
Really? Do you think the referee is capable of keeping Rowdy Roddy Piper at bay?
Well, he did it this time. Oh, look at that. Cowboy Bob Orton has him up for the suplex. Could not hold him. Shoulder blocked by Tito Santana. Santana now has the man up. Oh, shot to the midsection. Butterfly suplex, and he takes him over.
Cowboy Bob Orton is one of the greats of all time, and he will give you a wrestling lesson if you want one.
Well, up till now, it hasn't been much wrestling. It's been a lot of brutality. It's been some foreign objects.
Foreign object?
That cast counts as a foreign object, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, better tell it to the medical staff because they're the ones that cleared it.
Irish whip reversed once again. Santana went for the drop kick, and Orton able to sidestep him. Tremendous back body drop, and look at the look of pain etched on the face. And now here comes Rowdy Roddy Piper. He got caught.
Flying forearm just caught Rowdy Roddy Piper as he comes in the ring.
2, and 3. What a victory! Tremendous win for Strikeforce.
Well, I've got to tell you right now, they surprised the tag team champions by coming out here tonight. I don't think anybody was expecting this one.
We take a look back at the highlights. Here's Rick Martel with that picture-perfect crossbody. Got a 2 count out of it. And here's the tag. Piper comes in, and Santana clobbers him with a flying forearm. And now we know for a fact that Strikeforce will be glory-bound.
Well, I disagree with everything that just happened in this match. I'm going on record. They don't deserve a tag team title match, in my opinion.
Well, they may not in your opinion, but they've got one. October 3rd, Strikeforce will in fact be glory-bound, and so will we. Ladies and gentlemen, so long from the Nassau Coliseum.